Welcome everyone to Homer Stryker Field for some July 4th baseball. Traverse City taking on Kalamazoo for a two-game series. Both games you can call must-win for Traverse City if they want to have a shot at clinching a playoff spot. Getting things underway right away. Zeb Rouse up at the plate for Traverse City. As the Pittsbitters were swept by Kenosha at home, their first sweep of the season in their last outing. It forced a tie atop the Great Lakes East standings, and now with Kenosha holding the tiebreaker due to head-to-head records, Traverse City is going to need a sweep over Kalamazoo and hope that the Madison Mallards can steal a game from Kenosha and allow them to win the Great Lakes East first half title. Zeb in his first at-bat of the day here. Had a good series against the Kenosha Kingfish. Had 3 hits in the first game of the Kenosha series. Had 1 hit last night. Slow roller to short, and the throw way wide over the first baseman's head. And Zeb's going to reach safely on an E6. It was going to be a tough play on a slow roller. And the shortstop, Luke Lido, not able to make the throw. Sails it over the head of his first baseman, Ballestero. And Zeb will reach to start the Pittsbitter first. Left-hander on the mound, Michael Dunkelberger, so Zeb got to keep an eye on a pickoff move over there. Mario Camilletti in now for the lefty-lefty matchup, and there is a pick over from Dunkelberger. Camilletti looking to add on to his team leading on base streak and his team leading on base percentage. Takes one high inside for the first pitch from Dunkelberger. Last time these two teams met was just 3 days ago in Traverse City. They had a 2-game series. Pittsbitters took game 1 and the Growlers stole game 2. Starting a 3-game losing streak for the Pittsbitters that saw their once 4-game lead over the Kingfish fall to just 2, and then Kenosha swept them to tie at the top of the standings. A 2-0 to Camilletti, and he'll just take it in for a strike. Camilletti hitting .291 on the season, on base of .535. He's been on base successfully in all 19 games this season he's played. 0 for 3 last night, though, so that snapped his 6-game hit streak. Still has the on-base streak going, though. Pick over, and Zeb is back safely at first. Dunkelberger, the starter for Kalamazoo. A left-hander with a 5.40 ERA on the season as he deals outside to Camilletti, and it's a 3-1 count, hitter's count for Mario. Last appearance, Dunkelberger pitched just 2 innings, gave up 2 hits, 2 walks, but no earned runs. That was on June 29th. 3-1 to Mario way upstairs, and Mario extends his on-base streak in the first inning without even having to swing the bat. He has reached base safely in 20 consecutive games. Every game that he's played this season.
Now batting from the University of Michigan, the third baseman, Tito Flores.
And now Zeb Rouse will move over to second after he reached on the error. So no hits in the inning has Traverse City in business. Runners on first and second. They only managed a total of 5 runs in the Kenosha series. They lost 5-4 game 1 in extra innings. They lost 2-1 last night in a pitcher's duel. as Kenosha scored a run in the 8th and then in the 9th to steal that one from the Pittsburghers. Flores shows bunt, holds back on a ball in the dirt. Now, yesterday, Flores had an opportunity to bunt runners over and score a run for his team. Same situation, runners on first and second, and in the same runners as well. Zeb on second, Mario on first. That was in the bottom of the 6th in a scoreless game. Failed to get the bunt down and then hit into a double play, line out to third, and Zeb was doubled off at second. Trying to get the bunt down here. Squares again and bunts it, but foul. Bunting not a strong suit for Traverse City on the season. Many times when they try to square around, we've had a couple instances where they've popped it up to either the pitcher or the catcher, most recently Jake Arnold a couple games ago against Kenosha. In the extra inning game in the bottom of the 10th, Arnold tried to put down a bunt to move the tying run from second to third, as in extra innings you start with the runner on second, and popped it up to the pitcher for the first out of the inning. Tito squares again and gets that one down, and it's a good one, and he has speed, but the throw down to first in time. A successful sacrifice bunt for Tito Flores moves the runners to third and second, one away in the inning. So now the go-ahead run on third with only one out for the leading RBI man on the Pittsburgh team, Chris Monroe, who's shot his average up about 50 points the last 2 games especially, but currently riding a 7-game hit streak. His last 2 games against the Kenosha Kingfish went 3 for 5 with an RBI double in game 1. And 2 for 3 with an RBI double yesterday. Added a hit by pitch to that, so he was on 3 times in each game. Leads the Pittsburghers with 21 RBIs. Had his last 4 coming against the Kingfish. 2 at Kenosha on their last road series, and 2 in this most recent series. Looking to add one here, get his team on the board first in this ball game. Fouls one off the right side. Monroe hitting .302. He jumps Mario Camilletti for the team lead in batting average. In a 1-1 count here, has a chance. Just needs to put a ball in play pretty much to bring home that first runner. Ball on the ground will do the trick. Fly ball will do the same. Oh, a 3-run homer might do the trick. Fair, it's gone down the left side, but it's foul. Monroe got a hold of that one and hit it deep to left field, but foul down that left field line. Dunkelberger bailed out there as Monroe was a little ahead of it. Now he's behind in the count 1-2. Needs to protect the plate with 2 strikes. Monroe does have 4 long balls on the season. 1-2 breaking ball. Grounded left side. Tough play by the shortstop. And again, Lito throws wide of the bag. A runner will score. Zeb Rouse comes home on the RBI infield single from Chris Monroe. And now into the box, a man who just got off a 2-game suspension for getting ejected against Kalamazoo. The last game of that series, Michael Steigels, ejected after the game was already completed as he argued a strike 3 call to end the game. And so he sat both games in the Kenosha series. Is back in the lineup tonight. Swinging at the first pitch, hits it well down the right side. And not going to get there is the right fielder, Don Goods. Falls harmlessly, and we'll do it again. Steigels on the season, a .208 hitter, in his last game was 1 for 4 with a double against the Growlers, but did strike out twice, including his last at-bat. He's actually struck out twice in 3 consecutive games. Lines one up the middle, through for a base hit. Mario Camilletti getting the wave around second. He is going to score pretty easily on a decent throw from center field. But an RBI single for Michael Steigels, and the Pittsburghers already on top in this one, 2-0.
Now batting from Grand Valley State, the shortstop, Christian.
Back-to-back RBI singles, one from Monroe, one from Steigels. Just his 9th RBI on the season, first since June 27th, and it's a 2-0 ball game. Now in the utility infielder, who has played a majority of his games at third base, but tonight will be playing shortstop Christian Faust, and he lines one to right field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Chris Monroe holds up at third base as he had to make sure it dropped into the outfield before advancing. And 3 consecutive hits for Traverse City has them in business. Bases loaded, 1 out in the inning.
The first baseman, Jake Arnold.
This is a Traverse City team that has shown capabilities of putting up big innings, and they haven't had a big inning in what feels like a long time. They did score 2 innings against Kenosha in game 1 of the series 2 days ago. Now Arnold lines one to left, and that's through for a base hit. Holding up at third is Steigels, the 3rd RBI single of the inning, and I think that one broke Arnold's bat, but got enough to get it past the diving third baseman, and the Pittsburghers now on top 3-0.
Now batting from Central Florida, the catcher, Miguel Youssef.
And that's got to feel really good for Arnold, who has gone through a pretty decent dry spell without a hit. Gets an RBI single there, the 3rd RBI single of this first inning. Pittsburghers on top 3-0. Still not done as the bases are still loaded with still 1 away. And going from one guy who really needed a hit to another guy, Miguel Useche. Useche hitting under 100 on the season, just .070. His last hit came at Kokomo June 25th. His first hit of the season actually came here against Kalamazoo on June 13th. If there's anyone that needs to get in on the hit parade, it's him, who has gone 4 games without a hit. Although he has reached base in his last 3 games via a couple walks. Has a 2-1 count here. Big swing deep to left center. Center fielder back, diving off his glove, and it's down. 1 run's going to score. 2 runs are going to score. Arnold being held at first. It's a 2 RBI double for Miguel Useche, and it's a 5-run first inning for Traverse City. An unbelievable attempt in center field by Williams off of his glove on a full extension dive. Just not able to hold on to it as he hit the ground, and Useche doubles home 2. Traverse City putting it on here in the first inning before their pitcher even steps on the mound. And they've officially batted through the lineup as their 9-hole hitter, Cruz Taylor, steps into the batter's box. Steigels and Faust score on the double by Useche. Still only 1 out in the inning. First pitch to Taylor is a strike. Big first inning for Traverse City. Everyone getting a hit so far in this game. The only batter that hasn't reached is Tito Flores, and that's because he put down a sacrifice bunt. Taylor, breaking ball, comes across a little high. Takes it for the first ball, 1-1 count. Taylor, a second member that served a 2-game suspension after getting ejected against Kalamazoo last time these two teams met, was 0 for 2 in the ball game before he got ejected in the 5th inning of that game, and is back in the lineup tonight and looking to make a difference. Rips one down the right field line. That's a fair ball getting into the corner. Taylor's going to get 2 easily, might take the turn for a 3, and he is trucking for 3. Throw misses the cutoff man. Taylor's into third with a 2 RBI triple, and the Pit Spitters have batted all the way around and put 7 runs on the scoreboard. A humongous first inning, and we're back at the top of the lineup already. Everything going the right way for Traverse City, a team that needs a sweep over Kalamazoo to have a chance to win the Great Lakes East. And they're really playing like they want this one. Batted through the entire lineup. Only batter that did not reach base was Tito Flores, and he put down a sacrifice bunt. And now back at the plate, Zeb Rouse. He reached on an error his first at-bat to the shortstop. Grounded to third. Cruz Taylor is going to come home, and the play is made across the diamond for the out, but another runner scores. 8-0 Traverse City in the first.
Now batting from Central Michigan, second baseman Mario.
Well, what's 4th of July without fireworks? And how about a big 8-run inning for Traverse City to open up the day? And back up again, Mario Camilletti. 2 outs now after 6 consecutive base hits. Monroe, Steigels, Faust, Arnold all singled. Useche doubled, Taylor tripled. All they need is a home run to complete the cycle in the first inning. 1-0 count to Camilletti. And he takes one upstairs. Camilletti walked his first at-bat, came around to score on the Michael Steigels RBI single.
The pitcher has thrown 30 pitches.
Dunkelberger at 30 pitches in the inning. If he throws 35, he cannot pitch into the second. Camilletti takes the 2-0 right down the middle for a strike. 2-1 now. Might as well make Dunkelberger come to you, as he's already given up 8 base runners, 8 runs in the inning. Every Pit Spitter that has reached base has scored. 8 of the first 9 have touched home plate. 3-1 count now to Camilletti. The only Pit Spitter not to score, Tito Flores. And again, sound like a broken record, but he put down a sacrifice bunt, and that was the first out through the lineup. Bases are empty with 2 away for Camilletti. He has a 3-1 count, and he can reach on his second walk here. And he will, as Dunkelberger fails to find the zone. And the guy that has more walks than anyone on the team already has 2 here in the first. And the inning will extend now for Tito Flores, who can swing away here.
Tito Flores.
The only batter not to reach base so far in this first inning. And like I said plenty of times before, because he put down a sac bunt, now swinging away with 2 outs. And Camilletti, when it comes to walk leaders, is now 4 behind the leader. And keep in mind, he's played 10 less games than the leader and almost has the same number of walks. Currently on a pace to get there. This pitch is going to be 35 for Dunkelberger, so he will not see the second inning. This is the only inning he can pitch in the ball game. And right now, it's just a matter of getting out of it and not allowing any more damage. 8 runs already across. Runner goes. Flores blooper to right field. Goods coming in. It's going to drop in for a single, and Camilletti goes first to third. Now, officially, every single pit spitter has reached base, and it's the first inning.
The pitcher has thrown 35 pitches. The pitcher has thrown 35 pitches.
7 hits, 8 runs in the inning. Still not over as Chris Monroe comes to the plate now. He already has an RBI base hit in this inning. He singled home Zeb Rouse earlier in the first. Can have another RBI base hit here. 2 outs, runners are on the corners. First pitch to him, and he fouls it off, out of play. Chris Monroe's first at bat before he got that RBI single, hit one. That was a no-doubter to left field, but was a little foul. Pit spitters have 1 home run at this ballpark this season. It came from Zeb Rouse on the first road trip. Runner goes, swing and a miss, and Flores takes second. Two strikes, 2 outs. Dunkelberger is a strike away from getting out of the inning. Last time Monroe was down to 2 strikes, he singled. Protecting on 2 here, the pitch. And Monroe will foul it off out of play and stay alive. "38 pitches for Dunkelberger. Pit spitters have exploded here on the 4th of July. Fireworks in the first. Another 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball high, and the count goes full to Monroe. Here comes pitch number 40 in the first inning from Dunkelberger. The payoff. Monroe to short should end it. Lito makes the play and the throw in time. Inning finally over. Traverse City bats around. They send 13 to the plate. Scores 8 runs on 7 hits, a pair of walks, and had 6 consecutive hits at one point. We go to the bottom of the first with a huge lead for Cade Heil, and we'll go over the Traverse City defense when we come back on Pit Spitter Radio. Welcome back to Pit Spitter Radio, bottom of the first, and Traverse City, if you missed it, is up 8-0 after 1/2 inning of play here in Kalamazoo. And on the hill to protect the 8-run lead is Cade Heil. Now this team playing like they want a spot in the playoffs. Only managed 1 run last night. 8 runs in the first today. Heil facing TJ Williams to lead off for the Growlers. Williams hitting .250 through 11 games on the season. Grounds 1 to third. Flores makes the play. Throw across the diamond in time. Nice stretch from Arnold for the first out. Cade Heil on the hill, trying to pick up the win. His first win. He's 0-1 on the season, 4.8 ERA. Most recently pitched against Kenosha at Kenosha. 4 innings. Gave up 2 runs, only 1 earned. Got a no decision in that ball game. Has faced Kalamazoo once this year. That was his very first outing of the season from the bullpen. Pitched 2 innings against them. Gave up 1 run, but was big in holding that lead as Traverse City won 4-3. Another grounder to Flores. Picks it off the dirt, makes the throw, and in plenty of time for the second out.
Veda, please report to guest services. Veda, please report to guest services.
Heil working a fast bottom of the first, only 5 pitches, and gets 2 outs. And Flores getting some work over there at third, usually in the outfield. Only the second game this season that he has been in the infield at third base. Looking good over there so far, making some nice plays with the glove, strong throws. First pitch to Damon Lux is a strike. Lux, the designated hitter in tonight's ball game for Kalamazoo. Heil misses there. It's a 1-1 count. Last time Lux faced Traverse City in Traverse City, went 0 for 4 game 1, 1 for 4 game 2, and he had the difference maker. His RBI single put his team on top 2-1, the final in that game, and Heil flips to first on the little comebacker. It's a 1-2-3, bottom of the first for Heil. Quick bottom after a long top, and we go to the second for some more offense from Traverse City, already up 8-0 when we return on Pit Spitter Radio. Welcome back to Kalamazoo, Michigan. Top of the second inning here. Pittsburgh's back up at the plate after a 13-batter, 8-run first. Michael Steigels leading things off. Had an RBI single. His first at-bat in the second was one of 6 consecutive hits in the inning. And Steigels going to walk on 4 pitches to lead off the second. The new pitcher for Kalamazoo, Luke Scholes, takes over for Dunkelberger, who threw 40 pitches, so he can not return based on the 35 pitch rule, but not sure he would have returned anyway after giving up 8 runs. Scholes making his 9th appearance for Kalamazoo. First since June 27th against the Kenosha Kingfish. He pitched 3 innings, 5 hits, 3 earned runs, only 2 strikeouts. Eight relief appearances, 6.75 ERA. Christian Faust at the plate now. Steigels on first. Faust rolls it to third. Gonna be a tough play. Long throw across the diamond in time. A nice play over there by the third baseman, Luke Storm. Steigels does advance to second on the play.
Now batting from North Georgia, the first baseman, Jake Arnold.
Now at the plate, Jake Arnold, who was the 4th consecutive guy to get a single before Useche's double. Had an RBI single in the first, and I think it was a broken bat single based on the sound. Knocked in a run. Arnold came into the game hitting just 145, and that RBI hit his first. As the bat goes flying on the swing, sails over Traverse City's dugout and onto the concourse area. Need to get a little bit more pine tar as Camden Traficante goes and retrieves the bat from the seating area and hands it back to him. And when he returns to the plate, he's going to have an 0-2 count. Arnold's first hit since the Kokomo series back on June 24th. It's been a while since Arnold's had a hit. Went 5 consecutive starts without getting a base knock. Finally got one in the first inning, and it was a big RBI hit. Now an 0-2 count against Scholes. Misses off the plate. Scholes has faced Traverse City one previous time on June 13th here in Kalamazoo, as the Pittsburghers won 7-2. He pitched 1 inning, gave up 4 hits and 2 earned runs. Trying for a better outing this time, and has to corral this Pittsburgh offense that has exploded to a hot start. Trying to put some pressure on Kenosha, who, if they sweep their series against Madison, they will clinch a playoff spot. 2-2 pitch now to Arnold. Grounder to third. Storm has to charge, make the play, throws across in time. Steigels holds at second, 2 away. Two outs in the inning. Runner still on second. And now Miguel Useche at the plate. Useche broke out of the slump in a big way in the first, a 2 RBI double. Usache plated a pair, Michael Steigels and Christian Faust, and then Taylor cleared the bases after Miguel with the 2 RBI triple. Usache's two RBI double in the first inning. First hit he had since June 25th against the Kokomo Jackrabbits. So just like Jake Arnold was in a bit of a slump, Usache went 4 consecutive starts without a hit until that double, and that is his second extra base hit on the season. Has an 0-2 count here against Skulls. And Usache will shoot it down the right side. Traverse City not only fighting for the playoff spot, but looking to snap their skid. 3-game skid. And their losing streak on the road, they have not won the first game of a road series yet this season, looking to do that here. Another 0-2, and Usache takes low. Winless first game of a road series, but they usually bounce back and win the second game. They've never been swept on the road, have never lost a series until last night against the Kenosha Kingfish. 1-2 pitch to Usache. Fouls it straight back, and he'll stay alive for another pitch. And strike 3 called. Skulls out of the inning and keeps the Pittsburghers off the scoreboard, but they still lead it big 8-0 as we go to the bottom part of the second inning in just a minute on Pittsburgh Radio. Welcome back on Pittsburgh Radio, bottom of the second. A 1-2-3 first for Cade Heil, back to work against the middle of the Growler lineup, starting off with the third baseman, Luke Storm.
Luke Storm.
Storm had a pretty good series up in Traverse City just a couple days ago. Was 2 for 3 in the first game, 1 for 4 in the second game, and that one hit was a big one. An RBI double that started the scoring, and then he would score on the next batter as Kalamazoo went up 2-0 and would hold on to win 2-1. The first of 3 losses in a row for Traverse City. Nothing going here, though, as Cade Heil gets him swinging on 4 pitches, his first strikeout of the day. And there's one away in the second.
Now batting from Stanford University, the left fielder, Henry Gargis.
Now from Storm to Henry Gargis. Gargis has only played 1 game this season from Stanford University. He played 2 days ago against the Rockford Rivets, went 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts in his debut. Swings through that one. Heil working ahead. And he'll foul one away. Heil ahead in the count 1-2. 8 runs isn't impossible to come back from. Just can't try and get it all back at once. Going to need to do what Traverse City did in the first and just single the team to death. Liner right side through for a base hit. Kalamazoo's first of the game. They have their first base runner with 1 away in the second. Gargis singles. It will bring in the shortstop for Kalamazoo, Luke Leto. Leto, the shortstop.
Luke Leto.
Leto hitting .273 in just 3 games played. His very first game played in the season was against Traverse City. Went 0 for 4 in that ball game with a pair of strikeouts. Couldn't figure it out in his first game. Runner goes on the hit and run, and it's fouled off. Leto, just like Traverse City's Morgan Lunsford, just an 18-year-old who has not played a college game yet, committed to LSU, Louisiana State University, to play for the Tigers in Baton Rouge. Pick over, and he's back safe.
That's boring. You're boring, everybody. Quit boring, everyone.
Leto got his first hit against Rockford and had a good series against the Rivets. Had 3 hits and 7 at-bats. Another pick over. Heil watching the runner, Gargis at first.
Quit boring, everyone.
Pick and safe. It is a 2-1 count to Leto, looking for his first hit of the season against the Pit Spitters. Another pick over. That one closer, but Gargis still safe at first. Tried the hit and run, and now Heil keeping an eye on him. Does have a quick pickoff move, unsuccessful thus far. Now he deals, and it's just off the outside part of the plate. 3-1 goes the count to Leto. After giving up the first base runner, Heil can give up a second if he can't find the zone on the 3-1 pitch. Grounder up the middle, could be 2. Camilletti flips to Faust. Faust on to first. 4-6-3, double play, inning over. Defense finding it for Traverse City as we're through 2. 8-0 is the lead in favor of the Pittsbitters. We'll return in just a minute on Pittsbitter Radio. Welcome back to Kalamazoo, Michigan. Third inning getting underway. Pittsbitters leading the Growlers by a score of 8-0. Scored 8 in the first, scoreless last inning, only a walk by Steigels, and they went down in order. Leading off in the third is Cruz Taylor, who had a 2 RBI triple in the first inning. He was the last in a string of 6 consecutive hits for Traverse City as they finished the inning with 7 hits. 5 of them singles, a double, and a triple, were a homer shy of hitting for the cycle in the first. Cruz takes that ball on the inside corner for a strike, and it's quickly 0-2. Everyone getting hits today. Everyone has reached base safely for Traverse City in the first inning. First trip through the lineup, everyone reached base except for Tito Flores, who put down a sacrifice bunt to move Zeb Rouse and Mario Camilletti over into scoring position to third and second, but then his second time up in the inning got a single. Was the 9th and final player to reach. Skipping one in the dirt is Luke Scholes, and the count goes even 2-2. Taylor basically in the same situation that Arnold and Useche were in, where he was needing a hit in a big way, had gone 3 straight games without a base hit. Was 1 for 4 against Battle Creek on the 27th. That was his last game with a base knock. 2-2 now. And outside, Taylor goes from 0-2 to 3-2. Count goes full to Taylor. Also against Battle Creek, that one hit was a leadoff double in the second game of the triple-header. Full count pitch. Swing and a miss. Scholes gets Taylor for the first out. First inning that Traverse City hasn't let off with a base runner. There's one away. Almost thankful that the offense has slowed down for Traverse City, as my scorebook was starting to get a little tough to cram in what was going on. Had to move into the second inning for the first inning. Getting a little jumbled up. Now as Zeb Rouse back to the plate. Big swing and a miss on the first pitch for Zeb. He has 1 home run here in Kalamazoo, is only of the season. It came in just his 3rd game of the year. He had played all games against the Growlers up to that point, as his first series was at home against Kalamazoo. Went 2 for 4 his first game, 0 for 1 his second game, but a pair of walks, and then 2 for 4 with the home run against the Growlers, his 3rd game of the year. Sure, he enjoys this ballpark better than Turtle Creek, as he's had 2 times this season, including the ball game yesterday, where he hit a deep drive into left field that was just shy of a homer, and pretty much any other ballpark, especially here, would have been a home run. Turtle Creek not the place for homers, as there's only been 2 home runs hit there all season long, both by visiting teams. They have hit many home runs on the road, though. They do get the bats going on the road. 2-2 pitch to Zeb. Watches it. Count goes full to back-to-back hitters. Taylor went down 0-2, battled back for a full count, but struck out. Scholes got him swinging. Now another full count pitch coming. And Zeb grounded to third. Storm fields. Throws across the body, and plenty of time to get Zeb at first, and 2 quick outs to start the 3rd. Zeb keeping Storm busy over there. The 2nd time he's grounded out to third base. The 4th play that Storm has had to make in this ball game. 2 away now for Mario Camilletti. Hasn't even had to swing the bat. If he went up there without a bat, he'd still be on base 2 times, as he's walked both times on a 3-1 pitch. Takes the first pitch high. He's reached base every single game he's played this year, all 19 of them. All 20 of them, actually. He's played 20 games. This is his number 20. There he's swinging, grounds it to second. Bobbled off of Barrera, but he recovers in time to get the out. A 1-2-3 frame, the first 1-2-3 frame for Kalamazoo. Gets them out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 3rd on Pittsburgh Radio. Welcome back, everybody, to Pittsburgh Radio. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Traverse City held scoreless since the 1st, but they lead 8-0, so not really a big deal. They've gone down 6 in a row after a leadoff single in the second. First pitch of the bottom of the third, fouled off the right side. Heil back to work. And another one fouled off to the right side by Ballestero. O2 pitch from Heil misses well off the plate. Ballestero, just his second game of the season, was 0 for 2. A couple days ago against the Rockford Rivets. Reached, though, on a hit by pitch and a walk. Did, though, have a pair of strikeouts. Battles the count back to 2-2 now. Heil picked up his first strikeout in the second and got help from his defense on an inning-ending 4-6-3 double play. 2-2, swing and a miss from Ballestero, one away in the inning. Second strikeout for Cade Heil. Must have been some tail on that pitch, as it was a good maybe foot off the plate, and Ballestero chased it for the first out. The catcher for Kalamazoo in Cooper Doman, hitting 108 on the season, hasn't had a lot of success against Traverse City, was 0 for 3 in the series up in Traverse City. First pitch grounds it to third, and Tito Flores makes the easy play for out number 2. Flores a machine over there. If Christian Faust isn't careful, Flores might take his job.
Now batting from the University of Northwestern Ohio.
2 up, 2 down. Bottom of the order, 9-hole hitter Don Goods, the right fielder, now steps into the batter's box. Goods hitting .287 on the year, was 1 for 3 with a double against Rockford yesterday. Got a couple days off after going 1 for 4 against Traverse City on the 30th. Just 1 for 8 his last 2 games against the Pittsbitters. Lines one here over the head of Camilletti into right field for a 2-out single. Just the second base runner allowed by Cade Heil. Both of them singles. Camilletti not able to jump high enough to grab that one. Mario would have needed a mushroom to get up there. Little Nintendo pun as the top of the order back around for Kalamazoo. TJ Williams up to the plate. Grounded out to Flores at third to start the Kalamazoo day in the first. Takes one outside from Heil. Williams, the center fielder, almost made a great catch on Useche's RBI double in the first. Full extension would have been, that's a Sports Center top 10-esque play. To third, and it gets through the glove of Flores. Williams hit it right to him, and it skips through. Might have just gone right under his glove, and it allows Williams to reach safely.
Batting from Stanford, the second baseman, Brett Urrea.
Flores made 3 plays at third fairly easily before that one on a 1-hop. Extends the inning. Runners on first and second, 2 outs for Brett Barrera. Barrera, just like Williams in the first, grounded out to Flores at third. Watches the first pitch here, inside a ball. Barrera from Stanford, hitting under 100 on the season, was hitless in the Traverse City series. 1 for 4 against Rockford 2 days ago, his first hit of the season. 1 for 13 total on the year. That one to third. Flores will make the play and just step on the bag. to end the inning. Gets himself another chance to make a play and does so. Inning over, no runs across. We go to the fourth. 8-0 lead for Traverse City on the Pittsburgh radio. Welcome back. Top of the fourth inning. 8-0 lead for Traverse City. Leading off the inning, Tito Flores. Flores has not been up since the first inning. He had 2 plate appearances in the first. Only 1 official at-bat as he put down a sacrifice bunt his first time and singled his second time. First pitch swinging, fouls it straight back. Scholes still on the mound. A better performance than the last time he faced Traverse City, where he pitched 2 innings and gave up a pair of runs. 2 innings, no earned runs, in fact, no hits thus far. Flores, Monroe, and then Steigels, 3 guys who all have a hit so far in the game. Only players without a hit in the ball game are the top 2 hitters, Rouse and Camilletti, but they've both been on base and have both came around to score, Zeb even adding on an RBI. Flores ahead in the count, 2-1, has a hitter's count here. First time facing Scholes as he faced Dunkelberger both his at-bats in the first. 2-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss on the outside part of the plate. Scholes ahead now 2-2 as the count evens up. Flores had doubles in both games against the Kingfish. In fact, attacked the left side all night yesterday. 2-2 goes down swinging to start off the inning. That is 7 consecutive sat down by Scholes in the ballgame. His 3rd strikeout, and there's 1 away. Going from Flores to the middle of the order, Chris Monroe, now the designated hitter. RBI single in the first, his first at-bat, and his second at-bat in the first, grounded out to shortstop to end the inning. Is back in now, facing Scholes for the first time. First pitch takes high, just like Flores. Faced Dunkelberger both his at-bats in the first. Almost left the yard with one, but pulled it a little foul, and instead just got a 1 RBI single. Watches another pitch, that one low. It's now 2-0 to Monroe, gets himself into a hitter's count. Looking to end the streak of 7 straight sat down and get the first hit against Luke Scholes. 2-0, chases a high pitch, swings right through it, and it's 2-1. Getting a little antsy up there, going after the high fastball. Now the 2-1. And Monroe gets just a piece, fouls it off to the right side. Count evens up 2-2. And that foul tip might have got the catcher, Cooper Dillman, behind the plate. Looks a little shaken up. but is back ready to go for a 2-2 pitch to Monroe. Monroe having himself a good weekend, a good 4th of July weekend with 5 total hits against Kenosha. Already won here, 6 hits in his last 3 games as he improves his team leading average and continues his hit streak, now 8 consecutive games. That one way outside, and the count goes full to Chris Monroe. Also looking for his 3rd consecutive multi-hit game, and will have at least a couple more at-bats in this game. Full count pitch. Lined into left field, down for a 1-out single, and Chris Monroe will extend his multi-hit game streak. Now 3 consecutive ball games, he's gotten 2 or more hits. A part of his 8-game hit streak, and he's on first base runner to reach since the first batter that Scholes faced, and the first hit given up by Scholes in his relief appearance. The very first guy Scholes faced, walked him, is now up at the plate, Michael Steigels. Steigels, after serving his 2-game suspension, came back in a big way. RBI single his first at-bat in the first. Fouls that first pitch from Scholes straight back. Steigels and Taylor, both players that were ejected from the finale in Traverse City against Kalamazoo with RBI base hits. So coming back from their suspension in big ways, bouncing back, doing what's best for the team. Steigels here hits one high into center field. Williams tracking it back and is going to settle under it for the 2nd out. Steigels was on base twice before that at-bat. Flies out. It's still 1 for 2 on the day, and the inning now goes to Christian Faust with 2 outs. Christian, the usual third baseman for the team, shifts over to shortstop, where he plays the majority of his time at Grand Valley State. He singled in the first inning and grounded out to third his last time up. Lines one into left field, down the line, and a fair ball in the corner. Faust takes the turn, goes to second. The throw is cut off. Monroe safe at third. A 2-out double for Faust. It extends the inning now. 3rd extra base hit for Traverse City in the ball game, 2nd of this inning. And they have something cooking here with 2 outs. They haven't scored since the first inning when they scored 8. After that, they got a leadoff walk to start the 2nd. 7 straight batters sat down before Monroe's single, and now Faust's double. And Jake Arnold will look now for his 2nd RBI of the game. RBI single with the bases loaded in the first, and then grounded out to third his last time up, swing and a miss on the first pitch from Scholes. Arnold, Useche, and Taylor, all 3 back-to-back single, double, triple, as they broke out of their slumps with RBI hits. 2nd pitch to Arnold, outside. Doman scoots over to keep it in front. Monroe not the fastest runner at third, but the backstop far enough away, if a ball gets past the catcher, should be able to score. 1-1 now to Arnold. Another swing and a miss, and Scholes trying to get out of the inning, not give up a run. He's ahead 1-2. Scholes does have 3 strikeouts. Could get a 4th to end the inning. Arnold trying to protect the plate on 1-2. Lines one hard into center, but TJ Williams is there for the grab. Jarn hit it on the screws, but right to Williams to end the inning. Kalamazoo escapes the threat, not allowing a run. They still trail 8-0 as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Be back in just a minute on Pittsburgh Radio. Welcome back to Homer Stryker Field in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Bottom of the fourth inning, Pittsburghers leading 8-0 over the Growlers as Heil looks for his fourth scoreless frame, protecting a huge lead. The designated hitter, Damon Lux, is going to lead it off. Tried to check his swing, but accidentally chopped one back to Heil his first time up. And way ahead of a breaking ball by Heil there. He's behind in the count, 0-2 very quickly. Lux, Storm, Gargis, middle of the lineup for the Growlers. Heil looking for a 3-pitch strikeout. The 0-2 tries another slider and misses inside with it. Lux, a Duke Blue Devil. Holds on another good slider from Heil. 2-2 now the count. In the first series, Damon Lux just 1 for 8 against Traverse City, up in Traverse City. Struck out 3 times in the second game as Heil comes inside and hits him. He got ahead big in the count, 0-2, threw 2 consecutive balls and hits him with the 5th pitch of the at-bat. Lead-off walk for Kalamazoo, their first leadoff base runner to start an inning. See if that starts some kind of rally for them. They're down big in the fourth, and they do have the big bats coming up. Starting with Luke Storm. Struck out against Heil in the second, but had a good series against Traverse City a couple days ago. And on the season is one of the Growlers' best bats. Entered the game hitting .297. He's played the most games of any Growler, 5 more than the second closest guy, Don Goods. Runner goes, hit and run, fails, throw down to second. Nice pick by Faust, but in safely is Lux with a stolen bag. Heil, though, is even in the count, 1-1. Has only thrown 40 pitches up to this point, so pitch count no factor at all in this game. Could be giving the bullpen a break. 1-1 pitch to Storm, and Heil will just step off and look back the runner. Storm leading his team in basically every offensive category as he's played the most games. Fouls one off towards the Kalamazoo dugout, and it's a 1-2 count. Storm, the team leader in at-bats by about 20. Team leader in runs, hits, doubles. Doesn't lead in triples or home runs, but if you add up all the extra base hits, he is the leader. Also the team leader in RBIs, hit by pitch, strikeouts, basically everything. Fly ball left field. Moving over and making the grab out there for out number 1, Michael Steigels.
Now batting from Stanford University, the left fielder, Henry Gargis.
That'll bring in Henry Gargis, the left fielder. Got Kalamazoo in the hit column in the second, but was erased on a double play the next batter. He singled through the right side of the infield in between Camilletti and Arnold his first time up. And that hit for him was his first on the year, just his second game played on the season. 0 for 4 his first game. Grounds one, right side. Heil picks it up and throws to first for the out. Interesting play there as Heil was trying to field the ball just as Gargis was getting to him down the line. They kind of ran into each other for a second. Not interference, though, because Heil has the right to field the ball. And he gets the out at first. Runner Lux advances to third, but there's 2 outs in the inning now for Luke Lito, the Growler shortstop. Grounded out his last time up. A 4-6-3 inning-ending double play in the second. Takes the first pitch from Heil here inside. Kalamazoo trying to get on the scoreboard here in the 4th inning. With that runner on third, it will just take a wild pitch to do so. Swing and a miss on a high fastball from Heil. Good spot. 84 miles per hour on the gun. Heil won't light up the radar gun, but as he's shown so far in this game, locates his spots well. More of a finesse pitcher. Liner to left. Steigels over and will make the catch to end the threat there. 4 scoreless from Cade Heil as we go to the 5th inning. 8-0 lead for Traverse City on Pittsburgh Radio. Welcome back to Kalamazoo, Michigan. Top of the 5th inning underway here. Pittsburgh's up 8-0 over the Growlers. Cade Heil's thrown 4 scoreless. And up at the plate for his 3rd at bat, Miguel Useche. 2 RBI double in the first, struck out his last time up. Here has a 1-1 count as he fouls one back. First pitch was a ball. Scholes on for his 4th inning of work. Already a phenomenal outing from the bullpen when you compare it against his starter, Dunkelberger. Traverse City chased Dunkelberger in the first. He threw 40 pitches, so he wouldn't have been eligible to pitch beyond the first. I think he would have been taken out anyway, though, as the Pittsburghers put on 8 runs. 8 runs on 7 hits, 2 walks, no strikeouts in the inning. But Dunkelberger, 3 innings of relief, just 2 hits, no earned runs, only a walk issued, and 3 strikeouts. Both those hits came last inning, but he was able to strand runners on 3rd and 2nd to end it, and now Useche will work a leadoff walk to start the 5th. Second time Miggy's reached base in the ball game after the double in the first. And a similar record so far in the game to Useche, Cruz, Taylor. Just like Useche, knocked in 2 runners with an extra base hit in the first and struck out his 2nd at bat. But one-upped Miggy with a triple in the first after Useche's double. First pitch off the plate from Scholes. Skulls just 2 hits and 2 walks allowed, and 3 innings of relief. Better than the last time he faced Traverse City, where he pitched 2 innings and gave up a couple runs. Pick over, but Useche is back. A guy that has made 8 previous appearances and has allowed multiple earned runs in 4 of them. Looking good here. This is his longest relief outing of the season. Back-to-back times he's pitched at least 3 innings. Prior to that, he had not finished 2 innings of relief in his first 7 appearances, then 3 innings against the Kingfish. Already 3 innings here, looking for 4. 2-0 count to Taylor. And now 3-0 as Skulls can't find the zone. A ball here can walk the first 2 batters, and then the top of the lineup is due up next. .3-0 pitch, see if Cruz Taylor gets the green light. And we won't know as the ball is thrown high outside. Back-to-back walks to start the 5th for Traverse City. Gonna bring a mound visit. Mound visit over for Kalamazoo. Top of the lineup now around for Traverse City. And a sub here. Zeb's night, or his day, is over after 3 at-bats, and now Trey Younger takes over and will have his first plate appearance of the game. Bunt to third and foul. Younger not able to get that one down. Hey, this is Trey Younger, by the way. Younger taking over for Zeb. Had a pretty good series against Kenosha. 1 for 3 yesterday. That pitch comes inside, almost hits him. So one Wofford guy to another. Younger takes over. 1-1 count here. Not showing bunt. That ball comes inside again. Now it's a 2-1 count.
Trey Younger.
Hitters count for Younger. Doesn't seem like he's trying to bunt the runners over anymore. 2-1, rips it into left field over Storm. Getting the wave is Useche. Throw to home just a little late. And Useche will score. RBI single from Younger. Slides right in off the bench and gets a knock. 9-0, now the lead as they just switch runners on first and second. Useche scores, Taylor goes to second, Younger at first. 9-0 ball game for Mario Camilletti. Right now, currently the only part of the lineup without a hit is Camilletti, though he has reached base 2 of his 3 at-bats via the walk. grounded out his last time up. Swings at the first pitch here, fouls it out of play. Usually Camilletti not going after the first pitch. It has to be really good, as he likes to work the count and work the pitcher a little bit. Loves getting to full counts. He says that's his goal. If he can get a pitcher to a full count, then he has himself a good at-bat. Got to 3-1 his first 2 at-bats before walking. Takes one high here. Younger took over for Zeb, pinch hit. RBI single after back-to-back walks issued to Useche and Taylor. Now Taylor at second. Younger at first. No outs in the inning. Camilletti looking for his first hit. 0 for 1. Grounded out his last at-bat. Grounds one to first. Down the line and fair. Past the diving Ballestero. 1 run scores. Getting the wave. And not actually is Younger. Holds up at third. An RBI double for Camilletti. Double digits now for Traverse City. They're on top 10-0. That ball just barely got past the diving Ballestero at first and just fair down the line. Now officially every spot in the lineup has a base hit. 10 runs already across, and threatening for more with runners on third and second. Still no one away. Tito Flores in. Flores 1 for 2 with a single in the second. First pitch swinging, comes up empty. Last at bat struck out. Had a sac bunt in the first. Actually, that single was in the first as well. Lineup card getting a little confusing with the first inning pouring over. 0-1 count to Tito. Just got to get a ball in play to score a runner, get another RBI. That one inside almost got him, just barely avoids it. Flores did not get an RBI yesterday. Had a pair of RBIs in the first game. On an RBI double, RBI ground out. Last time he faced Kalamazoo, had 2 RBIs in the game. Takes one outside. 2-1 hitters count now to Flores. Back-to-back RBIs by Younger and Camilletti. And now Flores and Faust, the only batters in the lineup without an RBI. Flores can get one here, though. And now 3-1 count as Scholes misses off the plate outside. Faust, though, does have 2 hits, just not with people in scoring position able to score. Otherwise, he would have an RBI. 8 pitch hitters with RBIs in the game. Flores trying to make it 9 here. The 3-1 pitch. Swing. Just got a piece of it. Fouls it back at Cooper Doman's feet. And the count runs full to Tito. Already has a strikeout next to his name. So we'll be protecting the plate, trying to avoid a second. And trying to bring home another runner. Here's the full count pitch from Scholes. Misses off the plate. Flores will walk. And bases loaded. Nobody out in the inning. Fourth walk now issued by Scholes. 3 of them in this inning. First 2 to Useche and Taylor to start things. Then a single, double, now a walk to Flores. 5 straight have reached for the designated hitter, Chris Monroe. Bases loaded, nobody out for Monroe, who singled his last time up against Scholes. Made it all the way to third and was left stranded to end the inning. The team leader in RBIs trying to knock a few across here. Takes a first pitch high. What a time this would be to have liftoff. No grand slams for Traverse City this year, amidst all the home runs they've hit. Might be one there, deep to left field. And get out the rye, bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. Chris Monroe deep to left field. 14-0, now the lead for Traverse City on the 5th home run of the season for Diesel. 2 touchdowns across the board now for Traverse City. Also would like the record to show that's the second time this season I've called a Chris Monroe home run. For anyone interested. And it's 14-0. Pitching change for Kalamazoo, so we'll take a break here. Be back in a minute on Pit Spitter Radio. Welcome back to Pit Spitter Radio. 14-0 the score. Traverse City has already broke this one open in the first, up 8-0. 6 straight batters reached, capped off by the grand slam from Chris Monroe. Still no one out in the inning, and that chased Luke Scholes from the ball game. And relieving him now, Mason Millett. Traverse City getting the offense going maybe a day late, as they just needed 2 more runs to beat Kenosha yesterday. Fell 2-1, but they're playing like a team that really wants a spot in the playoffs, and they're putting all the pressure on Kenosha to sweep Madison to clinch a playoff spot. If Traverse City sweeps and Kenosha splits or gets swept by Madison, they will clinch the first half division for the Great Lakes East and be in the playoffs come August. Otherwise, they'll have to wait around till the second half to try and clinch a spot. First batter faced here, Michael Steigels, is going to walk down to first. 7th straight batter that's reached in the inning.
Now batting from Grand Valley State, the shortstop, Christian Fox.
Steigels walks to first. First batter faced by Millett. Now Faust is up at the plate. 2 for 3 so far, singled in the first. doubled his last time up in the 4th. Currently the only, or one of 2 spots in the lineup without an RBI, although he's gotten 2 hits. Steigels takes off on the hit and run, and Faust fouls it back. Faust back in. 1-1 pitch coming. Takes a strike right down the heart of the plate. One-two pitch now. Steigels over at first, will not run, and the ball skips away from Doman. So Steigels will advance down to second on the wild pitch. Traverse City needs to save a little bit of this offense for tomorrow's game. But trying to snap their skid of not losing or not winning the first game of a road series, and well on their way here, up 14-0. Still threatening, though, with a runner on second, nobody out. 2-2 pitch incoming to Christian Faust, and he takes way high, count now full. On the full count pitch, Faust lifts it to left field over Gargas, and he will make the play. Steigels not advancing. Fly out by Faust. First out of the inning after 7 straight reached. 1 away.
Now batting from North Georgia, the first baseman, Jake Arnold.
Faust flies out. 1 away. Steigels on second. Jake Arnold now at the plate. Second time in the ball game the Pittsbitters have batted all the way around. 9th batter of the inning up here. First pitch to him, smokes it down the line, but way foul. Got the hands going a little too early there. Resets now for an 0-1. Runner goes. Pitch taken high. Throw down in time to get Steigels trying to steal third. And 2 outs now in the inning. Now it can be an inning ending out here on the 1-2 pitch to Arnold. And Arnold will foul it off and stay alive. Gonna do the 1-2 again. A pitch down the right side. Play made over there at first. And Ballester will step on himself to end the inning. 6 more runs for Traverse City, led by Chris Monroe's grand slam, 5th homer of the season. And now we go to the bottom of the fifth, 14-0 lead. Second time Traverse City's batted around. Be back in a minute on Pittsburgh Radio. Back on Pittsburgh Radio, little delay as was editing together a little video for the Twitter. I'm a content machine here, one of my many job descriptions. 14-0 lead. There's a runner on first for Kalamazoo. A single by Cooper Doman. There's one out with Doman on first. Count goes 2-2 now to Don Goods. Goods singled his first time up over the head of Mario Camilletti at second. Got to second, but was left stranded there to end the third inning. 2-2 pitch now to Goods. Grounded to short, could be two. Faust flips to Camilletti. Camilletti on to first, and the ball gets away from Arnold trying to pick it. Goods will go down to second base and is just in there safely. Runner gets to scoring position on the throwing error. Would have ended the inning. Would have been the second time Traverse City's gotten a double play to end things. And Camilletti taking responsibility for the error there. But 2 outs, top of the order. Cade Heil can still get out of this without a run across. After Ballestero grounded out, Doman singled. Goods grounded out, reached on a fielder's choice. TJ Williams up with the runner on second, 2 outs. Swinging at the first pitch, liner into right. That's going to get down for a single. Goods is going to come home. Throw from Steigels to first, and got him, and did the run touch the plate? No run. The throw from right field went to first as Williams took a big turn, and he was thrown out. Tag applied before Goods touched home. So no run scores for Kalamazoo. The shutout still intact as we go to the 6th inning. 14-0 lead on Pittsburgh Radio. Welcome back to Pit Spitter Radio. Top of the 6th inning, 14-0 the lead. Kalamazoo just about got their first run of the game in the bottom of the 5th as TJ Williams singled to right, and Don Goods was coming home, would have scored easily, but Williams took a big turn around first and a heads-up play out in right field. The throw coming into first, and Arnold slapping the tag on Williams to end the inning, and the tag applied before the runner, Don Goods, touched home, so the shutout's still intact. Miguel Useche leading off the inning for Traverse City. His third at-bat, he's doubled, struck out, and walked. Last inning, he walked and came around to score to lead off the 5th. And here in the 6th, he'll lead off just like he did in the 5th with a walk.
Now batting from North Georgia, the center fielder, Cruz Taylor.
Miguel Useche walks. Now Cruz Taylor. Useche and Taylor so far having eerily similar games, as they both had multiple RBI, extra base hit in the first. Useche a 2 RBI double, Taylor a 2 RBI triple. Their second at bat, they both struck out. Their third at bats, they both walked. Now Useche walks here. See if Taylor can keep this little back and forth going and work a walk himself, or if he's going to go up one with a base knock. Taylor takes the second pitch inside corner for a strike. 1-1 count to him now. One pitch. Taylor jam shot down the left side. It's going to get out of play into the seats. And it's a 1-2 count. One, 2 count now to Taylor. Millett trying to get his first strikeout. Strike away here, the pitch. Grounded to second softly. Might not be hard enough for 2. They will flip to second for 1 and get Useche out, but no chance at 2 as Taylor will reach on a fielder's choice. Top of the lineup, back around for Traverse City. And after pinch hitting last time up with an RBI single, Trey Younger back at the plate.
Batting from Watford, the right fielder, number 2, Trey Younger.
First pitch to Younger is in for a strike. Younger came in for Zeb Rouse, who was 0 for 3. 3 groundouts, did reach in the first on an error and come around to score, and did have an RBI in the second. And Younger took over, had an RBI of his own on a single that scored Useche in the 5th, the first of 6 runs last inning. Inside pitch here, Younger backs out. Younger had a 1 for 3 night yesterday against Kalamazoo, or against Kenosha. Watches another one here, but the called strike. 1-2 now the count to Younger. Younger looking for back-to-back hits to start his night off the bench. And the 1-2. In the dirt, blocked by Doman. Taylor holds up at first base. There is slight action in the Traverse City bullpen. No one throwing, but it looks like Anthony Ramirez down there at least getting loose. Another 1-2. Younger grounded to short. Lido to second, on to first. And not in time. Not sure Younger was out. Gets called out there. 6-4-3 ends the inning. And we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. 14-0 lead for Traverse City when we return on Pit Spitter Radio. Welcome back to Kalamazoo, Michigan. Bottom of the 6th inning in a 14-0 game. Unless something insane happens the rest of the way. Looks like the goal is just to keep the shutout. Daniel Carter replaces Cade Heil after 5 innings. 5 hits, no runs, no walks, a pair of strikeouts. And the pitch count only at 58, but with a big lead, Josh Rebant going to get some arms in and use some pitchers to prepare for the second half of the season. Daniel Carter, the first one into the game. Lined a short, and Barrera hits it right to Christian Faust for the first out of the inning. That'll bring in Damon Lux. Ground out and a walk in the game so far.
Damon Lux.
Popped up behind short. Christian Faust racing back. And will get called off by the center fielder, Cruz Taylor, who takes it for out number 2. Not a walk by Lux. That was a hit by pitch. I'm about to say, it was no walks from Heil, but I had him as a walk in the book. Something didn't add up there. It was a hit by pitch. Doesn't matter now, though, as he flies out to center, and Luke Storm, the third baseman, will bat. Switch hitter. So he turns it around. Now batting from the right side against the left-hander, Daniel Carter. Storm was 0 for 2 from the left side. Maybe he'll have some more success here from the opposite side. Checks the swing there and did not go around, so he's up 2-0 in the count. Daniel Carter making just his 7th relief appearance here. Been about 10 days since his last one, June 24th at Kokomo. Only got 1 batter out of 6 faced. Gave up 4 hits, allowed 2 earned runs, and got chased after a third of an inning. Grounded to third. Flores picks it, makes the throw across in time. 1-2-3 frame for Daniel Carter. We go to the 7th, 14-0 lead for Traverse City, and we'll return in just a minute on Pittsburgh Radio. Welcome back to Homer Stryker Field in Kalamazoo, Michigan. 14-0 lead for Traverse City. Mario Camilletti will lead off the inning here. 1 for 2 in the game. He walked his first 2 at-bats and an RBI double last time up.
We missed birthday, so still gonna do birthday.
Looking for a multi-hit game. Fouls one straight back. 1-1 count now. Camilletti's hit streak ended yesterday. He still has his on-base streak going right now at 20 games, but he had hit safely in 6 consecutive ball games, including 3 of those games he had multi-hits, but 0 for 3 last night against Kenosha. Did walk once, though, to keep the on-base streak alive, and starts a new hit streak with a double here. 4th extra base hit on the season for Camilletti, all doubles. Now has 31 walks, just 4 shy of the Northwoods League leader, though he leads the Great Lakes Division. 2-1, swings, bloops one, left side, fouled off into the Traverse City dugout, and the count evens at 2-2. Camilletti, one of a few guys on the team who has never left the state of Michigan to play baseball. From Sterling Heights, Michigan, plays his college ball at Central Michigan, and now playing his summer ball for another year in Traverse City, Michigan. 2-2 pitch to him, and he'll foul it back, stay alive. Camilletti on the team in 2019 when Traverse City went all the way in their inaugural season and won the whole thing, winning the championship against the Eau Claire Express on a walk-off victory, one of 7 walk-off victories in 2019. 2 walk-offs this year. 2-2 pitch again, and again Camilletti's going to fight it off and stay alive. Not a guy that will strike out often, although he, in the past couple games, has had an unfortunate, untimely strikeout. Struck out looking in the 8th yesterday, trying to give his team the lead with the runner on second, and then struck out swinging in the bottom of the 10th inning 2 days ago against Kenosha. Another 2-2. Trying to hit the outside corner with a backdoor slider, but Millett misses. And the count goes full to Camilletti. Full count to lead off the inning, and here's the 8th pitch of the at-bat for Mason Millett. Grounded up the middle, Millett snags it and will walk it over, flip to first, 1 away. Might be one more chance for Camilletti to bat in the 9th. But until then, got to get through the rest of the lineup. Tito Flores now will bat.
Now batting from the University of Michigan.
Flores 1 for 2 today with 4 plate appearances, 2 unofficial at-bats with a sac bunt and a walk. That walk was his last time up, and he scored on the Chris Monroe Grand Slam. First pitch to him, called a ball, little off the plate. Flores singled his second time around in the first inning and stole second base. Was left sitting there to end the inning now. Watches the second pitch. That one also off the plate. Outside, it's now a 2-0 count. Chris Monroe in the on-deck circle. Already 3 hits, including the Grand Slam, and with 5 RBIs, I think he's on his way to Northwoods League Player of the Night. Has already been the Northwoods League Player of the Night once this season. And now a 3-0 count to Flores. I think, regardless, I think he could go hitless in 2 more at-bats. Finish the night 3 for 6 with the Grand Slam, 5 RBIs. I think that'd be good enough. 3-0 count to Flores. See if he gets the green light. And doesn't matter as it's high, and he will walk down to first with 1 away in the inning. Back-to-back walks worked by Flores. On base again. And at the plate. Now leading his team in RBIs by a lot, Chris Monroe. Entered the game with 21 RBIs.
Chris Monroe.
That was already 5 ahead of the next closest guy, Christian Faust. Doubles his lead with 5 more, now at 26 ribbies. And on the in the entire league, just 6 shy of the leader now, Cam Redding, who just got that 31st RBI against Traverse City last night. That was the difference maker. RBI single gave his team the lead. .1-0 pitch coming here to Monroe. Fouls one off left side. See if it's in play for the third baseman, Storm, and out of play into the seats. Monroe, I think, like I said, currently 3 for 4. A pair of singles, a grand slam, 5 RBIs total on the night. Looking like a Northwoods League player of the night type of stat line, and can really cement himself as the player of the night if he can get another hit. You can't ignore 4 hits in a Grand Slam. And it would take a lot from another player in the league to top that. 1-1 pitch. Up the middle. Snagged by the shortstop. Lito flipped to second. On to first. Double play. And Kalamazoo out of the inning. Another scoreless frame. But Traverse City up 14-0 as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Time to stretch here in Kalamazoo. Be back in a minute on the Northwoods League. We're on Pit Spitter Radio, getting used to the stream. Welcome back to Pit Spitter Radio, bottom of the 7th, and another pitching change for Traverse City, trying to work as many arms into the game as possible, up big, from one lefty to another. Daniel Carter now to Corbin Morrison, making his 5th appearance out of the bullpen, and last time against the Kenosha Kingfish, got pulled without recording an out. Faced 2 batters, walked them both, and was pulled from the game. Up 14-0, just looking to get in some work, make some pitches. He'll face Henry Gargas to lead off the inning in the first pitch. Runs in, almost got him, but Gargas avoids it. 5-6-7 up for the Growlers, looking to score their first run. Big old goose egg on the board right now. Morrison's first pitching appearance in just about 2 weeks. June 22nd, last time he touched the mound. Does have a big breaking curveball, which he throws more often than not. Throws it on back-to-back pitches, gets a swing and a miss after a called strike, and he's ahead in the count 1-2. Looking for his first strikeout since June 14th against Fond du Lac. The 1-2. He got him swinging after the first pitch almost got Gargas. Morrison bounces back 3 consecutive strikes, gets his first strikeout on his first batter, 1 away. Morrison with really only 2 pitches. He'll throw that big curveball and then a fastball. He got Gargas on the fastball. And with how much break the curveball has, you really need to sit back on it. And that was a good time to throw the fastball as Gargas was geared up for the break on the curve and was nowhere near the fastball, way late on it. From one lefty in the box, Gargas, to another, Luke Lito. Lito's 0 for 2, a 4-6-3 double play his first time up, and he lined out to left field last time. 2 balls issued by Morrison to start the at-bat. And there's the big curveball in the zone. 2-1 now the count. Morrison at 6'5", the tallest player on the Pittsburgh roster, just above Chris Monroe at 6'4". But Chris Monroe has about 30 pounds on Morrison. Pretty stick skinny as a curveball comes inside, hits Lito on the elbow guard, and he will make his way down to first on the hit by pitch. Down 14 runs. Bottom 3 of the order coming up now. The goal just to get on the board and salvage this game any way you can. Tate Ballestero will bat now. Struck out and grounded out thus far in the game. Another pitch comes inside, almost got him. Misses him, first ball issued. Curveball on the inside corner for a strike. The one pitch Morrison's got so far, the fastball, running a little wild as Morrison tries to find the zone. 1-1 here. Another curveball tried to find the back door, a little outside, 2-1 the count. A 0 average on the season for Ballestero, but he's only played 1 prior game. This is only his second game of the year. It was 0 for 2 his first game against the Rockford Rivets. 2-1 pitch from Morrison. Another curveball. That one just misses, and it's now 3-1. Must have missed a little low. Definitely was over the plate. (3-1), and that one misses as well. Back-to-back runners allowed by Morrison, a hit by a pitch, now a walk. So 2 on, 1 away in the inning.
Now batting from Chattahoochee Valley Community College, the catcher, Cooper Doman.
Traverse City on the season has not shut out a team since June 20th against the Wisconsin Rapids Rafters. Actually, June 18th against Battle Creek, Wisconsin was a shutout for them. 3-0 shutout to Battle Creek on June 18th, their first and only shutout in the season thus far. First pitch curveball to Cooper Doman finds the strike zone as Morrison tries to keep this game scoreless. Traverse City's had a couple one-run games, but haven't had a shutout since the 18th of June. Another breaking ball. Doman ahead of it, fouls it back. And Morrison ahead in the count, 0-2. Looking for his second strikeout of the inning. Struck out Gargis to lead off the inning before hitting Lito with a pitch and walking Ballestero. 0-2 count to Doman, way ahead in the count. Can't afford to waste a pitch or two here trying to get a chase or just attack the strike zone. Best part about being up big, you can just throw pitches right in the zone. Let the other team take some swings. And here's the 0-2 to Doman. Fastball skips in front of the plate, and Useche blocks it, keeps it in front. Runners hold. Traverse City in the game has only scored in 2 innings. Welcome back to Kalamazoo, Michigan. Top of the 8th inning, 2 innings left to be played here on this beautiful July 4th day. Pittsburgh's on top 14-0 as the first pitch to Michael Steigels is thrown for a ball. And 0-2 now. First pitch was a strike. 0-2 count. New pitcher for Kalamazoo to face Traverse City here in the 8th. Noah Lipkowski. Steigels in the ball game. RBI single in the first. He's walked twice. He's 1 for 2 on the day. One-two comes inside. Not sure if the Kalamazoo radar gun is 100% accurate, but that throw by Lipkowski registered at 100 on the radar gun. Now a 2-2 count to Steigels. And the pitch. Inside, and it got Steigels on the helmet. And he will make his way down to first base to lead off the inning with a hit by pitch. Again, registered at 100, and if that's the case, good thing Steigels had on the helmet. Goes down to first to start the inning, and now up Christian Faust. Lipkowski had him down 0-2 before 2 straight balls, and then the hit by pitch. Lipkowski enters the game, 7th relief appearance, 15.88 ERA. Had given up an earned run in his first 5 appearances on the season. His most recent one, though, 1 inning pitch, no earned runs. First time he didn't give up a run. Faust fouls one back. That one registers at 97. Lipkowski bringing the heat here in the 8th inning from the University of Central Florida. A 6'5", 250-pound right-hander, redshirt freshman. Florida kid from Jacksonville. Faust laid on 98. And it's a 1-2 count to the Traverse City shortstop. Faust is 2 for 4 in the game, singled and doubled thus far. 1-2 pitch here from Lipkowski. Faust checks his swing on an inside pitch, doesn't go around. Count evens up 2-2. Another 2-strike pitch coming. Faust protecting the plate on 2 strikes. The 2-2 high, and the count goes full to Christian Faust. Full count pitch coming. With Steigels on first, hit by a pitch to start the inning. And here is the full count pitch. In the zone, swung on and missed at 98 miles per hour, and Faust goes down on strikes for the first time tonight. First strikeout by Lipkowski. Only his 9th on the season through 38 batters faced. An 0-0 record. Looking at the stat sheet, seems he only enters games in which his team is down big. Arnold, first pitch swinging, rips one to left field. Quick hands on 98 miles per hour inside, and he singles for his 2nd hit of the game. Makes him now 2 for 5 on the night. Had an RBI single way back in the first, and ends a 3 at-bat hitless skid there in the middle of the game.
Now batting from Central
Now runners on
Florida,
first and second.
Useche.
1 away. Bottom 2 due up in the order now. Miguel Useche, the catcher, will bat. Useche doubled home 2 runs in the first, struck out, and then has walked his last 2 plate appearances. Been on base 3 times in 4 trips, having himself a good game. And overall, if you look at his entire body of work on the season, one of his best performances. Most RBIs he's had in a game with 2. Second extra base hit of the season. Been on base 3 of 4 times. Looking for more here. First pitch to him. Inside in the dirt, skips away from Doman. Steigels down to third. Arnold to second on the pass ball. That one, 82 on the gun, trying to throw an off-speed pitch, and it gets away. Skipped in the dirt. Traverse City trying to increase their lead, already up 14. RBI chance for Useche to get his 3rd, maybe 4th on the game with the runners in scoring position. Only 1 out. Fouls one back. Count even 1-1 now. Hitters have to be geared up for the heat, as Lepkowski consistently throwing high 90s. Then if he can locate an off-speed pitch, breaking ball, definitely, if he can get to 2 strikes especially, would be a great pitch to throw. First a 1-1 to Useche. Off the plate, little high at 100 again. 3rd time he's hit triple digits. Two-one pitch now. Hitters count for Useche, trying to bring home some more runs. High and tight at 97. Now a 3-1 count to Miggy. See if he gets a pitch to hit on 3-1. Lepkowski deals, and it's low. Useche walks for his 3rd consecutive at-bat. He's been on base 4 of 5 trips, and the base is loaded with 1 away. Definitely looking at the scoreboard, best game of the season for Miguel Useche. 1 for 2 total, 2 RBI double, and 3 walks, 2 runs scored so far. And now up to bat, center fielder Cruz Taylor. Taylor matching Useche basically through the game. 2 RBI triple in the first, strikeout in the 3rd. Walk in the 5th. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 6th. Has the bases loaded with 1 out. First pitch from Lepkowski high. Taylor, a lot of power from the left side. Doesn't always appear in games, but what a time it would be here. Unleash one. Potentially 2 grand slams in the game for Traverse City. 1-0 pitch on the inside corner for a strike. One count. Bases are loaded. 1 out in the inning. It was a Christian Faust strikeout. Hit by pitch, a walk, and a single have them loaded. 1-1. Swing and miss by Taylor. And Lepkowski ahead in the count 1-2. Trey Younger, top of the lineup in the on-deck circle. Camden Traficante, I can see, is in the hole. Looks like he'll be pinch hitting for Mario Camilletti. First, the 1-2 from Lepkowski. Bases juiced. And the pitch. Dealt high. Taylor lays off the high heat. Count evens at 2-2. Traverse City has only scored in 2 innings in the game, but they were an 8-run and a 6-run inning. Two to Taylor. High again, and the count goes full to Cruz. Cruz a chance for another big hit. Had a 2 RBI triple into the right field corner his first time up. One of 6 players to get an RBI in that first inning. Here's the payoff pitch. 3-2 from Lipkowski. Deals. And got Taylor swinging on a high fastball. Runners stay put. 2 outs in the inning. Bases still loaded, though. Now the top of the lineup. And Trey Younger in for his 3rd at-bat of the game. Younger took over in the 5th inning and immediately had an impact with an RBI single, scoring the first run of a 6-run 5th. And he grounded out to the shortstop his last time up. Has a chance for more damage here. Bases still loaded, 2 outs. Swing to the first pitch, lined to short, and it goes through the glove of the shortstop Lito. And that's going to allow 2 runners to score. Now a 16-0 game for Traverse City. That ball took a nasty hop on Lito. It allows Steigels and Arnold to score. Useche advances to second. Younger at first on the error. Inning extends for a pinch hitter, Camden Traficante.
Pinch hitting from the pinch hitters from Stetson University. Shortstop Camden Traficante.
So Younger, first pitch swinging, grounded to short, got through the glove of Lito into the outfield. 2 runners score. It's now 16-0. First pitch inside to Traficante, first at bat of the game. Pinch hitting for Camilletti, who is going to end his night. 1 for 3 with an RBI double and a pair of walks. Traficante enters, hitting 182 on the season. Swings at a fastball. Comes up empty. Count goes 1-1. Traficante 0 for 2 yesterday against Kenosha. Had 1 walk. And the game before, 1 for 4 with a walk as well. Only 1 hit in his last 5 games. Fouls 1 back here against Lipkowski. And he's behind in the count, 1-2. Inning not over yet. It extends on the error. Chance for more runs if Traff can deliver a base hit. Has to protect, though, on 1-2. Lipkowski trying to get out of it with 3 strikeouts to pitch. Right across the knees, and he will get his 3rd strikeout in the inning. No earned runs for him, both runs unearned on the error, and we'll go to the bottom of the 8th, 16-0 lead for Traverse City on Pit Spitter Radio. Welcome back to Kalamazoo, Michigan. 16-0 is the lead for Traverse City. They added 2 in the top half of the 8th to go along with an 8-run first and a 6-run 5th. And another pitching change, as definitely looks like the plan after Cade Heil went 5 innings of shutout ball. Just get a new pitcher in every inning. Carter took the 6th, Morrison the 7th. Now Joe Horosco in for the 8th. Horosco has been a solid pitcher out of the bullpen this season. Last appeared June 27th in a triple-header against Battle Creek. Pitched 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, but no earned runs. And against Kenosha, one of the hottest hitting teams in the league the time before that, 2 innings pitched, 2 hits, a walk, but no earned runs, able to work through trouble. 3 straight appearances without allowing an earned run for Horosco. And we'll try to do it again to get this game to the 9th with Kalamazoo still off the scoreboard. First pitch on the outside corner for a strike to the right fielder, Don Goods. Goods has been on base both times, once via a hit, singled in the 3rd, the last time reached on a fielder's choice. Came around to almost score as TJ Williams singled into right field, but as he was thrown out, taking a big turnaround first, Goods did not yet touch home, so the run taken off the board. 1-1 count to Goods here. Shoots one left side, foul out of play. Horosco ahead 1-2. Not a big strikeout pitcher. 6 strikeouts, 48 batters faced. Strikeout about every 8 batters. Just another pitcher for Traverse City that produces more soft contact and lets the defense do the work. Long pause here on the 1-2, and here it is. Goods lines it to left field. Coming on is Younger to make the catch, 1 away. A sinking line drive by Goods stayed up just long enough for Younger to make the play.
Now batting from Notre Dame, the center fielder, TJ Williams.
So Younger and Cycle split the pitching the outfield for
Yeah, I guess so, because Younger's in left.
okay.
Top of the lineup, back around for Kalamazoo. TJ Williams at the plate. As I mentioned, when Goods was up, Williams singled his last at bat, but assuming, I believe, what he was assuming was the throw was going to go home. So he took a bigger turn around first base, and wisely Steigels threw in to first base. And Arnold was prepared for it as he slapped the tag down on Williams for the out before Goods could score. And that's what has kept this game scoreless for Kalamazoo. Back-to-back foul balls from Williams. He's behind in the count 0-2. After Goods lined out, Horosco looking for 2 up, 2 down. And to get the game to the 9th. 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball popped up on the infield. Looks like Horosco thought he was going to field his position, but Faust is going to come take it right by the mound for the 2nd out. Heads up play by Faust. If an infielder can get to a ball near the mound, they take it. Pitchers usually not taking pop-ups. 2 quick outs for Horosco, and now Brett Barrera, the second baseman, will bat. Barrera 0 for 3 on the game. A pair of ground outs and a line out, all to the left side of the infield. 2 plays to third and a liner to shortstop. First pitch from Horosco outside. Looking for a 1-2-3, bottom of the 8th. Barrera just 1 hit on the season, got it his last game against Rockford. 1 for 15. Fouls one straight back. Count goes 2-1. Still a hitter's count for Barrera. from Stanford University. His Cardinal team playing in a super regional where a win away from the College World Series before falling to Vanderbilt. 2-1. Orozco got a swing and a miss there and is a strike away from ending the inning. Orozco has gotten all 3 hitters down to 2 strikes, has not been able to get the punch-out pitch. Can he get it here? 2-2. Off the plate, count's going to run full to Barrera. Traverse City, their highest run total of the season was 16. Looking to go to the 9th. Off the plate, Orozco misses on the full count pitch, and Barrera works a 2-out walk. Gonna have to look in the stat book for the hit totals, but I believe their season high in hits is 14. We'll check on that, hopefully, and have an answer when they come up to bat in the next half inning in the 9th. Designated hitter now will bat. Damon Lux. First pitch outside. Lux 0 for 2. Reached on a hit by pitch in the 4th. Stole second, got around to third, but was left stranded to end the inning. As Orozco tries to get this game to the 9th. Swing and a miss on an elevated fastball. A couple times Traverse City has scored 14 runs, but this being the first time they've scored 16, a season high in runs. One pitch, breaking ball in the zone, 1-2 now. Don't even need to look any farther. 15 hits, the season high for Traverse City. They're sitting at 13 currently. 1-2 pitch from Orozco. Breaking ball, check swing, and went around on it. Strikeout for Orozco ends the 8th. We go to the 9th, last inning of play. Traverse City up big. Welcome back to Kalamazoo, Michigan. 9th inning of play
Batting for the Pittsburghers
here.
from the Gulf Coast, Cam Schucke.
Cam Schucke pinch hitting, batting for Tito Flores. Been a while since Schulke's had a plate appearance. So used to seeing him coming out of the bullpen and shutting things down. Now hitting, has only hit in one game, was 0 for 2 with 2 walks against Madison way back on June 6th, about a month ago. Only 1 strikeout against Madison. Gets his chance here, a two-way player. Pitch comes inside, almost got Schucke. Pitcher for the Growlers, Nolan McCarthy, throwing out a position player, down 16-0 in the game. 3-1 pitch. And Schucke takes a hack at it. Count is going to go full to Cam. Most recently, Schucke appeared yesterday on the mound for Traverse City. Now at the plate, the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, 91 miles per hour from McCarthy, the position player. And there's one away. With another game tomorrow and then the second half due up after that, no reason to waste another bullpen arm. Kalamazoo just going with the position player, McCarthy. And he'll face now Chris Monroe, who's been the big bat tonight. 3 for 5 with 5 RBIs, including a grand slam. Almost got his 4th hit up the middle last time, but it was snagged by Luke Lito, the shortstop. 68 mile per hour breaking ball there by McCarthy. Monroe with a little hit streak going here, has raised his average about 50 points through the last 8 games, 8-game hit streak, and now 3 consecutive games he has multiple hits. The 4th game with multiple hits during his 8-game streak. Swing and a miss on a high fastball there. And now a 1-2 pitch coming to Chris Monroe. McCarthy looking for a second strikeout out of the bullpen. Here's the 1-2. Grounded to second, won't be a strikeout, should be an out. Barrera on to first, and there's 2 away. McCarthy getting the job done. Not the first time that the Growlers have used a position player in a ball game. They also used Satchel Wilson in a game, the usual shortstop for Kalamazoo. They used him in a game against the Kokomo Jackrabbits when they were down 8-3. He pitched a scoreless inning as well. McCarthy trying to do so. 49 miles per hour from McCarthy on an eephus pitch. Michael Steigel's back at the plate. He's reached 3 times without having to swing. 2 walks and a hit by pitch. A RBI single in the first. He's been on base 4 times. Has scored 2 runs as well. Ball high. Count goes 3-0. I'm sure 3-0 Steigels will get the green light. And he'll just take a strike down the middle from McCarthy. He can reach for the 4th time via a walk or a hit by pitch. Could get another free bag here, the 3-1. High over his head, and after Steigels was hit in the helmet last at bat, probably doesn't like seeing another one up there, but he's reached for the 3rd time via walk. 5th time he's been on base today. And the inning will extend at least 1 more batter for Christian Faust.
Batting from Grand Valley State, the shortstop, Christian Faust.
Faust has 2 hits in the ball game, 2 for 5, single and a double. Scored a run back in the first. His last 2 at-bats, he's flown out to left and struck out. That was one of 3 strikeouts to Nolan Lipkowski. Swinging on the 1-0 pitch, fouls it back. It's now 1-1. No hits allowed for McCarthy, just the walk. Doing a good job as the position player. Struck out Schulke. Monroe grounded out to second. Walks Steigels. And Faust pops one back out of play, straight over the press box. Now 1-2 count. McCarthy can get a second strikeout here and end the inning. Take some momentum into the bottom half and try to get 1 run on the board. 1-2 pitch from McCarthy. High fastball, gassed it up to 92. Trying to blow a heater by him. Foul struck out last time on 97. 2-2 pitch now. A little slower at 72. Faust sat back on it, fouls it straight back. Get another pitch here. Steigel is still at first base after the walk. 5th pitcher used in the game for the Growlers. And the 2-2. Fastball up and in, and the count goes full, so Steigels will get a head start as he'll be moving on the pitch. And here's the payoff. Lined into center. Coming in, Williams, the center fielder. And the second baseman, Barrera, actually will make the grab to end the inning. A scoreless frame for McCarthy. And we go to the bottom of the 9th. Last chance for the Growlers. Needing a rally of all rallies. Down 16. We return. Welcome back to Pitch Bitter Radio. Bottom of the 9th, 16-0 ball game. Jesse Heikkinen out of the bullpen. The 4th relief pitcher used by Josh Rebant, looking to go the final inning here. Get the Pitch Bitters back in the win column and end their skid of 3 consecutive losses and to end their streak of not winning the first game of a road trip. It would take some kind of comeback for Kalamazoo down 16. And Heikkinen inside fastball there. 1-1 count to the switch hitting Luke Storm. 0 for 3 today with a strikeout, flyout, and a ground out. Heikkinen just off the plate there. 2-1 goes the count. Heikkinen last appeared June 24th in a start against the Kokomo Jackrabbits. Storm lines it to right. Steigel's back, makes the catch over his head for out number 1. Started in on the ball, had to adjust, but is able to do so for 1 out. Heikkinen from Michigan State moved to the bullpen after that start at Kokomo. Pitched just 2 innings, faced 14 batters, gave up 5 earned runs on 5 hits and 2 walks. And then his offense picked him up as they scored 7 unanswered, won that game 7-5 to sweep that Thursday doubleheader against the Jackrabbits. First appearance since then. Has faced the Growlers once this year, pitched 4 1/3 in a start at Traverse City. Gave up 4 hits, 3 walks, only 1 run. Swing and a miss by Henry Gargis. And it's an 0-2 count. Gargis 1 for 3, singled way back in the second, struck out his most recent plate appearance. Has also grounded out to the pitcher. Here's the 0-2 from Jesse. Little inside, maybe a little low. 1-2 now the count. Still ahead. Gargis teammates with Barrera at Stanford University. In here, the 1-2. Breaking ball, misses the plate. Now 2-2, count evens up. As Heikkinen's looking to finish off the ball game. And put some pressure on the Kingfish to win tonight. 2-2, left side. Traficante slides, makes the play, has to make a strong throw, but not in time. A nice backhand play in the hole, but couldn't get enough on it to beat Gargis running down the line, and he will reach on an infield single with 1 away. That hit the first base hit for Kalamazoo since the 5th inning. And overall, just their 6th of the ball game. Runner on first now, but a lefty up to face the lefty Heikkinen. Luke Lido batting, 0 for 2, walked his last time up. Pitch outside. Traverse City's already turned 2 double plays in the ball game. Had a chance at a third, but a throwing error allowed the runner to reach. A third one here would end the game. That pitched right down the middle for a strike. 1-1 count to Lido, high school senior, recent graduate, going to Louisiana State University to play for the Tigers. 1-1, right there on the outside corner. 1-2 now, Heikkinen ahead in the count. Trying to get the second out of the inning. Lock down the win. Looks at the runner at first, deals 1-2, breaking ball. Lido lays off, it's outside. Count evens up at 2-2, the same count that Gargis singled on to the left side. Now the pitch from Jesse. Shoots one left field, and it's going to be down at the wall. Runner advances to third on the double from Lido. And the Growlers can break their scoreless game right now. 16-0, but back-to-back hits. And Kalamazoo a hit away from getting on the scoreboard and ending the shutout.
Now batting for the University of Virginia, the first baseman, Tate Ballestero.
And Traverse City is going to be wondering where this offense was during the Kenosha series. They could have had a chance to clinch that first playoff spot, but lost 5-4 in extras on Friday and lost 2-1 last night as Kenosha came back to win it. Up 16-0 here, trying to finish it off. Ballestero fouls one off the right side out of play. Ballestero 0 for 2, walked his last time up. Trying to reach base again, or get a hit Anything to get his team on the board and get rid of the goose egg. 1-1 pitch here from Heikkinen. Grounded right side. Bobbled by Arnold. And the runner will reach safely to first, and a run will come across for the Growlers. The shutout, no more. Ballestero reaches. That puts runners on the corners with one away.
Now batting from Chattahoochee Valley Community College.
Gets the Growlers on the scoreboard.
Cooper Doman.
And they're not done. They can get another runner across. First pitch to Doman, swing and a miss on a high fastball. Last time up, Doman reached, or singled in the fifth. Last time he hit into an inning-ending 5-4-3 double play. Heikkinen could use a double play here to end the game. That ball inside, 1-1 the count now. Heikkinen 18 pitches thrown in the inning. Most pitches in an inning for a pitch hitter thus far, as not much trouble has occurred through the previous 8 innings. 1-1's high. It's now 2-1 to Doman. Two-one pitch now coming from Heikkinen. Doman watches it outside. It's now a 3-1. Traverse City trying to finish off this game. Inside corner, just off, and Doman will walk to first. Bases now loaded for the Growlers. Ballestero advances to second on the walk. Bottom of the lineup now, Don Goods, the batter. And a quick conversation between the pitching coach, Rocky Mariello, and his pitcher, Heikkinen, struggling in this inning. Gave up back-to-back hits to Gargas and Lito. Ballestero grounded out to third, but an error allowed him to reach, and now a walk to Doman. As the 9-hole hitter up, Don Goods. Lefty-lefty matchup in favor of the pitcher, Heikkinen. But Goods has made good contact every at-bat thus far. Singled in the third. Reached on a fielder's choice in the fifth, and then lined out hard to the left fielder, Younger, in the eighth. Mound visit over, and Don Goods coming to the plate. Bases loaded, 1 out in the bottom of the ninth. Growlers down 16-1. Heikkinen going from the windup with the bases loaded. First pitch to Goods is a strike. Painted on the outside corner. Second pitch incoming. Grounded right side. Arnold plays it. Flips to Heikkinen, covering first in time for the out, but a second Growler run comes across. It's now 16-2. Two outs, 1 out away from finishing off this big victory. And the top of the order up for the Growlers. TJ Williams, the batter. 1 for 4 on the day. First pitch to him, swinging, fouls it off the right side, out of play. Williams grounded out his first at-bat. Ground out his third at-bat, reached on an error, singled in the fifth, popped out last time up. That pitch outside, 1-1 the count. Longest inning for Kalamazoo, 7 batters up to the plate. Their previous longest inning was 5 batters back in the third when they stranded 2 runners. 1-1 pitch. Inside. 2-1 hitters count now to Williams. Trying to finish the game here. A 2-1 pitch to Williams. Popped up but out of play, and Heikkinen's a strike away from finishing the ball game. 16 runs, the most runs scored by Traverse City this season. 13 hits, the second most hits they've gotten. They've had 15 hits twice. 13 today. 2-2 from Heikkinen. And got him swinging. Useche has to finish it off at first, and he will. Ball game over. Traverse City, big win, 16-2 over Kalamazoo. And they now put some pressure on the Kenosha Kingfish, who play Madison. That game will be getting underway in about an hour. Kingfish need to sweep to clinch. But if they lose, the door opens for Traverse City to take over in the Great Lakes East. 16 runs, 13 hits for the Pittsbitters. 8 runs in the first. 6 straight batters got a base hit. 6 batters had an RBI. 6 runs in the fifth, capped off by a Chris Monroe grand slam, his 5th home run of the season. They added 2 more in the 8th just for good measure, as Kalamazoo got those 2 back. 16-2 final. This team is back in Kalamazoo tomorrow for the finale of this series and for the finale of the first half. That's a 6:35 p.m. Eastern game, and Traverse City will know exactly what they'll need to do if they need a win to clinch, or if Kenosha's already clinched, as they play at 1:05 Central Time. So anything's on the table. Kenosha needs to win both to clinch. A loss opens the door for Traverse City. Rylan Tinsley pitching tomorrow, the left-hander. 1-2 record on the season. Will look for his 2nd win. And Traverse City will look to carry over this success as they win big, 16-2. Most runs scored on the season. And have 1 game left in the first half tomorrow. And I'll be here at about 6:30 Eastern time for that ball game, as they finish the first half and then start the second half on the road at Wisconsin Rapids, then Fond du Lac before finally returning home in about 6 days. Until then, I'll see you tomorrow. Sign off from Homer Stryker Field. I'm Stephen Walker. Thank you for listening to Pittsbitter Radio, and have a fantastic